Hello YouTube, Luke here again for the final deck recipe and profile video from the last series I did. This is the Magic Town deck, another deck that was requested in the last series. Anyway, start off with 17 monsters, 3 Ancient Gear Gadjiltron Dragon, 3 Ancient Gear Golem, 3 Ancient Gear Knight, 3 Ancient Gear Soldier, 3 Cardcar D, and 2 Tragoedia. We've got 16 spells, 3 Geartown, limiter removal, 3 mystical space typhoon, 3 Powerbond, 3 terraforming, and 3 trade-in, 7 traps, 3 magical hats, 3 reckless greed, and a 6th sense. Extra deck is 3 ultimate ancient gear golem, Abyss Dweller, Diamond Direwolf, Gaia Dragon, Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, Gagaga Cowboy, 2 Gear Gaigan X, Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, Maestroke the Symphony Djinn, number 39 Utopia, number 50 Blackship Photon Papilloperative, and Steelswarm Roach. Basically, one of the ideas of this deck is to get these guys out quickly, or even your Ultimate Ancient Gear monsters trying to go for OTKs and FTKs, stuff like that. But anyway, 3 Ancient Gear Gadjiltron, I should say. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells, trap cards until the end of the damage step. This card gains, don't worry about those effects, we're not running gadgets, but anyway, you can get this guy out easily when Geartown is destroyed. Ancient Gear Golem cannot be special summoned. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap card until the end of the damage step, so yeah, protects itself when it battles. And it's got the piercing damage. 3 Ancient Gear Knight. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is face up on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. Probably noticing a pattern there. If this card, this is 3 Ancient Gear Soldier. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. They pretty much, I think every single monster, basically just about every monster has that effect. I know Beast has that. Beast also has an effect that stops effect monsters that it destroys by battle. 3 Cardcar D cannot be special summoned. During your main phase 1, if this card was normal summoned this turn, you contribute this card, draw 2 cards, then it becomes the end phase of this turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect. This card helps add some consistency to your deck by drawing cards. Tragoedia, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card gains 600 attack and effects for each card in your hand. Once per turn, you can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with the same level as the sent monster. Take control of that target. Also, once per turn, you can target 1 monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as that target's until the end phase. So this is just some protection. You're going to have majority of times you will have cards in your hand, so it's pretty useful. I mean, you get one of these in your hand, you start off with Cardcar D, so that's a pretty good start. 3 Geartown, both players contribute summon ancient gear monsters with 1 less tribute than required. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 ancient gear monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, so this card helps you spam out those Gadjiltron dragons. Real tongue twister, that guy. But yeah. Anyway, you can, so yeah, destroyed, you can even, let's say you put another one face down in its place. Let's say you start off with 2 Geartowns. So you activate 1 Geartown, then what you do is you set the other Geartown. Do not activate the other Geartown, just set it. It'll remove the other Geartown from play. Otherwise, if you actually activate the other one, your first one will miss the timing. Okay, so limiter removal is double the attack of all machine-type monsters you controlled at both the activation and resolution of this card until the end phase. During the end phase, destroy those monsters. So this is just since everything's just about everything's a machine. This deck, you can double their attack, go for try and win. Basically, it helps you win or just get over monsters depending on the situation. But yeah, it's more of a card to help you win. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, target 1 spell trap card on the field, destroy that target, so you can use this on your own Geartown or your opponent's spell and traps. 3 Powerbond. Now, fusion summon 1 machine type monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials, and it gains attack equal to its original attack, so basically its attack doubles. During the end phase of the turn this card is activated, you take damage equal to the amount of the attack gained from this effect at the time of the summon. So basically, Am I back? Okay, my headset just went out. Right. Okay, so basically this is how you summon the... This is what you use to summon the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. And its attack will be doubled. So first let's just take a look at Ancient Gear Golem. It has 4400, so it goes to 8800, has piercing damage. Also, so I'll take 4400 if it's still on the field at the end phase. Actually, not just at the end phase, I'll take 4400. End phase discard. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's still on the field or not, I still take the damage. Alright. Okay, Terraforming. Add one field spell card from your deck to your hand. So that adds Terraforming. Now, trade-in. Discard one level 8 monster and draw 2 cards. So we got the 3 Ancient Gear Golems and 3 Gadjiltrons. It's better to use them on the Gadjiltrons. Because Geartown can special summon them from the graveyard. But you can always use them on the Golem as well if you have to, but basically just add some draw power, because it's not like you're going to normal summon those monsters. Anyway, let's go to the traps now. 3 magical hats. During your opponent's battle phase, choose 2 non-monster cards from your deck, and 1 monster you control. Shuffle those 3 cards and set them on the field in defense position. These 2 cards chosen from your deck are treated as normal monsters, attack 0, defense 0, and are destroyed at the end of the battle phase. So what this does is you put Geartowns on the field, they'll activate at the end of the battle phase, or if they're destroyed, allowing you to summon Ancient Gear monsters. Mostly Gadjiltron dragons, but yeah, this is just a easy way of getting them on the field. 3 Reckless Greed, draw 2 cards and skip your next 2 draw phases, just add some more draw power. 6 Sense, more draw power as well. Declare 2 numbers from 1 to 6, then your opponent rolls a 6-sided die, and if the result is one of the numbers you declared, you draw that many cards. Otherwise, send a number of cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Basically, I always choose 5 and 6, so if it lands on 5 and 6, I draw that many cards. And that, probably a good chance you're going to get the win on that turn if you get 5 or 6 cards in your hand. Okay, 3 now to the extra deck, the 3 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Ancient Gear Golem plus any 2 Ancient Gear monsters. Now this card cannot be special summoned except by fusion summon. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. So yeah, piercing damage. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap card until the end of the damage step. So there's that again. Now, if this card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 Ancient Gear Golem from your graveyard, ignoring the summoning conditions. Now, normally, Ancient Gear Golem cannot be special summoned, but this card ignores the conditions of it, so you can get that Ancient Gear Golem from your graveyard. Everything else is just rank 4s, and a couple of rank 8s as well. Abyss Dweller helps against certain decks. Diamond Direwolf is just to pop a card. Dragon, that's not a bad card, it can protect itself and other monsters, yeah. Cowboy, winning condition. Gagaga next because you got the machines. Hieratic basically just destroys cards on the field. Let's see, that's protection. Maestroke, same with Utopia. That can help you in certain situations. I don't mind that card, and Roach can help you against the high level inherent summons. Basically, so yeah, that's the Magic Town deck. As I said, it was another deck that was requested. Gameplay will be in the description. Sorry. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching, and see